Welcome back everybody to another War of the Visions video. Today we're talking about Macherie Horn in PvP, and I've got my team loaded up here for you to see, and I've basically decided to do the same thing as my last PvP video, but sub Macherie in for Ildira. So this is a magic tank team. Dario is going to be doing his best to take magic attacks. Ramza is going to fill the role of the Spellblade, using resist magic on Dario. Dario will use magic barrier on himself, and Macherie is going to use the Lunaverve ability on everybody to get our AP up nice and high, and then we're going to go forward and just attack these different parties while taking very little magic damage if possible. And we're going to see if she can fill that role like Ildira does. Is she able to do a little bit of healing? How is her damage? And we'll kind of go from there. You can see with the stats that there's nothing really special. Macherie's stats are all fine. She's got some good equipment. We're going to take a look at that next. Here we are in game, and you can take a look at our equipment for everybody. So we've got Ramza to be built a little bit tanky as well, since he will be using taunting spell. So he's got his Iron Giant for some slash resist, and then we've got our typical Odin and our Death Machine vision cards to reduce damage. We do have Vow of Love for Dario to just really hold on to that hate, and you can see he's level 95 here. He was not level 90. He was still level 89 in the videos that we filmed. And then otherwise, I've got the Magic Nag on Dario, or sorry, on Ramza, the Excalibur on Dario, and then just various, spirit and defense buffers on each of them. I've given Macherie's TMR to Ramza, and I want to see how this heals for him. It should heal. He should be able to heal pretty well with it, and I want to see how often he uses it. And then otherwise, we've got the Cloud Moon on Macherie. We've got some extra accuracy for her, and then we have our plus 5 Platinum Mace to get that big magic boost as well. And then she has the Ramu Esper for just lots of magic attack, etc. So pretty good formation. I expect that we'll definitely be able to win some matches. We're going to be up in the top 10k, like more of the upper half of the top 10k, so definitely some tough matches ahead. All right, let's get into some matches. So we've got the magic resist just like we wanted. Macherie. Now here I've forgotten to put the correct TMR on her, so she didn't use Lunaverve, but we still have the rest of the team operational, and this is a pretty easy warm-up. You can see not a lot of damage to either unit, and yeah, there's her taunting spell, and a nice Banishka to finish off Medina. This should be an easy closeout here. But just to demonstrate, that magic tanking aspect, she didn't take too much damage. And then nice damage against Mont, and she's gonna go finish him off with the mace. Love it. And yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter that we got stopped. We've got a Macherie. Look at that. Match 2, here we go. And again, nice little magic resist. This time, we've got a little bit tougher of an opponent because they're sustain. But hopefully, Medina does what she does best, which is run up unopposed, and then I'm going to go ahead and oppose her. Now the danger here is that Medina can be full-lifed quite easily. And there's a big crit Banishka. But as long as Dario is tanking, we're good to go. And we've got a lot of taunting spells going off here. There's the full life. Nice little top up, resist magic. And a big miss. And I've noticed with Macherie more than other units that she misses with spells, and her spell cast times are the same as everybody's, but she just seems to miss. And I think it's because her turn comes around so slow that she's casting it at a bad time in everyone's CT. And we're kind of in trouble here. See, that Macherie had a great chance to finish everybody off, but she healed instead. There's a pretty big Banishka, but if they can heal out of this, then we're toast. Yeah, so we're gonna get there's okay, a little bit of a chance, but we're still in rough shape here. Hopefully we can pull through, and she's gonna heal just about anything. So got lucky with the moving out there. All right, another match. Now we've got 2 magic attackers. They're still healers, and we still got a Medina. And we drew the last match, and I'm going to say that that is common with Macherie, unfortunately. The way that she heals just constantly, she's a little bit beefier. She does have an issue with making you draw or just lose on the timeouts, is what I mean. So. Oh, big miss. This is just like if you haven't seen my Dario videos. Ultima from Ramza. And there's Macherie TMR, full heal and barrier. But this is really not just a Macherie video, but what just a exhibit on how good Dario is. So Macherie is going to be stuck healing for eternity, but that's okay. She's dead. And now we're done. So even though we can possibly finish off Celia, and you can see how little damage she does, Dario doesn't stand a chance against Engelbert. So this one is, we're just going to have to chalk up to not enough firepower. Let's go, Macherie. Okay, I believe this might be... Yep, okay, I changed the TMR, so she's going to Luna Verve, which I wanted. Dario's going to get further out ahead, and what a better match to do that than against these magic attackers. And Ramza will also get out there pretty quick, too. There's our taunting spell. A very weak Crystal Braver. Little taunting spell from Ramza as well. And I'm sorry for the quality, I know. I'm honestly looking into it, like I want to get a new computer at some point, but this is the best my potato laptop can do. Alright, Macherie, show how powerful you are. Look at that. Big Banishka. And hopefully we can kill one of these before Fravia does a full life. But they're magic tanks. All these guys are pretty magic tanky, so yes, there it is. Okay, we're in business, and at this point we're going to be good to go. Nice little unnecessary heal. So this is a perfect scenario. I matched up with a good team that wasn't going to deal very much damage to my tank, and it allowed Macherie to focus on damage. And she gets to finish off wall. Let's keep this party going. Another sustain team. We're kind of matching up like sustain versus an actual sustain. So we're the fake Macherie sustain, and this is the real double tank and Ayaka. And we'll see if we can beat out the rain. Luckily we've got Dario. And Dario is going to take a lot of hate. A nice early LB from Ayaka. And just a hideous animation on the the Crystal Braver. Again, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, where our resistance is, our magic barrier is wearing off. We are starting to get in a bit of trouble. Macherie is going to start healing, and unfortunately Dario's got very low faith, so he doesn't take much damage from the magic attacks, but that means he's harder to heal with something like Cure. Cure could heal him for like 1800 if he was max, maybe. But this is going to put us in a serious position. So you're going to see here, Macherie will just heal and heal and heal. And she won't get out of that, unfortunately. So it just puts her in a tough spot. So we can see charging up again for another Cure, and she's not even done with Dario. So the lack of AoE Cure for sure hurts. But just the lack of power on her Cure. So once again, another draw. We'll get one more match in against the new unit Glaciella, just for fun. And to mix it up a little bit, less magic attacky. A little more gonna focus on magic damage, hopefully killing Glaciella, but we'll see. But still kind of the same matchup that we've been trying to experiment with. And I'm gonna say, yes, I could have used different matchups. I could have gone no Spellblade for resist magic on Dario. I could have done Delita instead, who knows, maybe I could go for a tankier team. Who knows, but this is showing you kind of most of the problems that you see with Macherie. You can see how much she suffers not having an AoE heal. You can see how much the little heal does. And now here's the thing. You can turn Cure off and she will become a DPS only machine. But then what do you have? You've got a Medina with less movement speed, pretty much less of all stats except for HP and a little bit of spirit. So you have to make that choice whether that's worth it or not, and believe me, it's not really. So that's kind of where I've come to my conclusion, because I've used her before. I have a bunch of videos of her at level 89, and I decided to use only the 99 videos to show her at full power with the Platinum Mace that I also didn't have before. But I tried her turning off Cure. I tried her being as tanky as possible. I've tried different builds for her, and I've tried different formations for her. And whenever I've done it, I've just told myself I could just put a different unit on instead. So what do we end up having? Another loss. And that's going to be it for the Macherie video. And I know that she didn't turn out quite as well as I hoped, but I am honestly optimistic. We've heard that she is going to get some buffs in JP. We don't know what those are going to be yet. We know that we're going to get the healing mace at some point that's going to allow her to use Kira. We're going to get the vision card that will give her shadow flare. So she's going to get ways to be buffed, and it's going to have to come with some other type of buff as well, because again, when it's equipment, you can put those on anybody. But I am hopeful that at some point this version of Macherie might be a little bit more viable in PvP, but in the meantime, she is an amazing PvE unit. I use her in the tower all of the time. When you can control when she uses Cure, it's an excellent heal. Her damage is good, her survivability is good. She makes for an excellent tower unit, so don't feel bad if you are building her, and you really shouldn't anyway, because her TMR is honestly my favorite TMR in the game. So there is reason to build her, and there is reason for hope to hold in your heart for the future of what Macherie may be able to do for your team. All right, that's going to be it for me. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.